But you have to play the game, my friend, in order to win at the game. If you don't want to play the game, well, go over there and sit there with your 5,000 fans, okay? Over here, we want 10 million fans. We want everybody loving our music. We want to be able to buy our grandma, our cousin, our aunt. We want to be able to buy everybody a house. If you want to just have a small little fan base, that's cool. But if you want to be hot, you want to be buzzing, you need to understand these things. Bang! What up, Smart Rapper Gang? Today we're talking about 3 things like, that actually makes a rapper hot. Like, what makes a rapper considered hot? You know what I'm saying? Or like buzzing. What does that? I'll explain in just a second what really does that. But first, I want to start by explaining, the mass mentality. If you really pay attention to when somebody starts saying that an artist is hot or that artist is their favorite artist, it's generally when that artist has a lot of buzz around them. So much buzz that you can't go a week without hearing somebody say something about that artist. Because that's serious buzz. Like, they don't go away, everybody talking about them. These are the same rappers and artists that people, even 3 months before they blew up and got that hot, people would say sucked. But then they blow up and get super famous and suddenly like, oh, they don't suck anymore, because it's the mass mentality. When people like something, right, and you know that, people jump on the bandwagon like, I hated that. Then if somebody blows up, now everybody's like, oh, that's actually pretty dope, right? That's actually pretty cool. Same thing happened with the beginning of Smart Rapper. I was at least a Smart Rapper, people making fun of me for making these videos. Now they're helping tens of thousands of people. That's the thing though, it's like once you keep going, even in your career, you eventually hit this moment where everybody's like, oh shit, wait, this actually is kind of dope, right? Because everybody else likes it, then they're like, well, if they like it, I can like it. That's mass mentality. That's just how the human brain works. People gather around things that seem to be interesting to other people, because if they're interested in something, well, maybe I should be interested in it too, because it's cool to be interested in it if there's that many people that like it. And this is what's great about this, okay? Is that the same artist that blows up and is suddenly known as hot has been releasing the same super lyrical music with the same type of hooks and all this same stuff. He's been the same artist for like the last 2 to 3 years. Same flow, same level of lyrics. And that's sheer proof that being hot doesn't really have so much to do with your actual music. Being hot and buzzing or being relevant has to do with how much people are talking about you. Like, because even if your music sucked, you would still be considered hot because a majority of people were paying attention or talking about you. Most people follow trends. That's why they're called sheep. No offense to anybody. And anything that a majority of people say are hot, other people will also tell themselves or want to like something because it helps them fit in. There's so many artists out there that are extremely talented, but they don't get the eyeballs on themselves to be considered hot or be buzzing, right? And you probably feel like one of those artists, right? But there's a lot of artists that have been out there for a long time releasing a lot of amazing stuff, but they never really get to that level of having that many fans or like superstar level, even though they may deserve it, but there's more to it than that. You have to learn how to buzz, get people talking about you, and do more. And like Catchy 6ix9ine was a perfect example of that. You couldn't go a week without him being talked about from academics or something here, or did you hear about this? Did you hear about this? Right? Whole different story. But we're gonna get more into this. So how do you do this as a rapper? There's 3 main ways that rappers get to the point of being considered hot or super buzzing. And you're gonna understand as soon as I do this, as soon as I explain this, okay? Number 1, they make something super controversial that pops them off and gets them heard by a massive amount of people all in one swift move. Examples of artists who did this: Tyler the Creator, Hopsin, Joyner Lucas. I talked to Hopsin on the phone numerous times. I've had 2-hour conversations with him on the phone. He would talk about how artists that he would sign, he would want them to focus on having one song that he could get a lot of people to want to listen to that one song, because they just needed that spark to get that song going instead of having them make a bunch of good songs. He's like, yeah, obviously he signs people that he likes that are talented, but they often wouldn't make the songs that were like, if you make a song like this, it's gonna go, right? Think about every Illmind that he made. Every Illmind that Hopsin made was what? It was massively controversial in some way, shape, or form. It talked about a subject matter that would make you then want to talk about it and show a friend, or you'd have a conversation to talk about, which then spread his name further. Look at what blew Joyner Lucas up. Yes, he was already known. He had a lot of momentum to that point, but then look what happened when he released I'm Not a Racist. As far as Tyler goes, he was controversial, he had a new sound, and he had a video that got talked about massively. I could go on and name another 20 examples, but I think you get the point. Number 2, a rapper makes a song that is actually super catchy and super good, and it starts spreading, getting talked about, and everybody starts listening to it. It starts gaining buzz because of how catchy it is and the vibe that it creates. Everyone adds it to their playlist, Everyone loves the songs, and it keeps getting listened to and spread more and more and more. A great example of this is Juice WRLD or even Tyga. Look at the comeback that Tyga had with just one song. Taste gave him a comeback that no one ever thought was even possible. Like honestly, I did not see that coming, like out of nowhere. When you get your hands on a song and you release it and it gets the exposure that it needs and it's actually that song, it will move, get to a point where you don't have to spend any marketing dollars on it, and then it'll just continue moving and grow 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 and grow. And then you're hot, and then you're buzzing. Number 3, an artist comes out with a completely new sound, or a new image, generally a new sound that's really cool, it's really interesting and unique, and then he has a lot of labels on other artists and everybody else like that inside of the they already have a foundation of everybody helping push them. Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi Vert, and Post Malone are great examples of this. Yes, they also have the great song factor, but having a new and unique sound is what allows them to break out of the box and break onto the scene. And also a little bit more of an older example, but let's look at somebody like MGK. It was like 2012 or whatever. He got signed, maybe late 2011. MGK has never had a hit song, but he had a great, cool, unique voice. He had a unique image and look. So it was brandable, and that allowed him to be pushed very hard with all the connections that Diddy had. And that took him right to the foreground to where he's at now. So in total, to become hot or buzzing, you need what you already know that you need. You need more exposure to your music. But the thing is, you can't bring exposure to your music and blow up and stay there if you don't have some of these things that I talked about above. Because you need people talking about you. You need to go above you need to be able to get above the noise of all the other artists that are happening, and you need to be able to stand out. That's what makes an artist considered hot. You could be good, you could be great, you could be amazing artist nobody listens to, but you have to play the game, my friend, in order to win at the game. If you don't want to play the game, well, go over there and sit there with your 5,000 fans, okay? Over here, we want 10 million fans. We want everybody loving our music. We want to be able to buy our grandma, our cousin, our aunt. We want to be able to buy everybody a house. If you want to just have a small little fan base, that's cool, but if you want to be hot, you want to be buzzing, you need to understand these things and work towards these things and insert them, embed them into your marketing mindset, okay? That's why I made the video. And no offense to anybody that just wants to be an artist that just survives. That's cool too. But this video is about being hot and being buzzing, so that's what we're talking about. You have to have the hot song, the song that will create conversation so it spreads through the interwebs. Or the new unique sounding sound and style. Which one are you gonna choose? You just became a smarter rapper. Hit me with a like, hit me with a subscribe. Please hit me with a comment. What do you think about this? I'm sure there's people gonna be like, nah, there's something to this, that's cool. State your opinions below. But come on, like there's plenty of proof, and I could keep just sending you guys links so you guys understand this, okay? But I hope this helped you out. I'm only here trying to help you. I'm not trying to make anybody mad. I'm just trying to give you guys information so you can build yourself to get to that point, to be hot, all right? Hit me with a like. I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another video. Keep hustling, gang. I'll see you at the top. Don't forget to check out the Rap School channel. It's the new Smart Rapper channel for everybody who just started rapping within their first year. I'll put a link below for you guys, all right? Keep hustling.